Okay, so we are back again, and it is currently 1 p.m. And we have some of this frozen precipitation kind of coming down. Look at this. Just in this short period of time. Look at that. What was dripping has already formed into icicles. We got this fluffy stuff coming down that, okay, see, it's different than what I showed you earlier as far as the graupels, right? But this is like very fine, uh, floaty stuff. And now, okay, so this is what's really crazy. So, okay, we are past the noon o'clock hour in which, of course, your local news channels has your lunchtime media reports, headline news, and all that, weather reports. And so ours was stating the factor that, yeah, there was a little bit of precipitation that was coming down, and on the radar it was showing the county to the north of my county, which is Allegan County. Yeah, they were getting some precipitation, kind of spotty here and there, as well as, excuse me, to the south of us, and Kalamazoo County. But nothing was really showing up on their cameras. But here in Allegan County, there was nothing going on. So we were getting stuff going above us and below us. And mind you, we have been under this warning, this winter storm warning, since yesterday afternoon. And it has been consistent. Well, on our noon o'clock news and the meteorological report, we are not supposed to get hit until later this evening with this lake effect band of snow, okay? And this band is a north to south band, not a system, but a band, okay? It looks like a big, long, on radar, on their, superimposed future model. It shows it looks like a big, long streamer going north and south across the mitten, the lower peninsula of Michigan. It's kind of typical anymore. Not your big blob systems. And this band is supposed to hit right around heavy traffic hours. Yes, I am shivering, okay? It is cold out here. But this weather is just crazy. It's nonsense. It is not making any sense whatsoever. Even my brother just texted me bringing up the weather, today's weather. And which this band is supposed to go, it's supposed to come through rather quickly and just be a major dumping of this frozen precipitation, basically, in a very short period of time. But otherwise, they didn't say anything about this stuff here that is currently coming down. I mean, they are not able to report the weather accurately at all anymore. And I've explained why. In many of my recordings. Okay, but this is enough of this nonsense. I am like shivering big time, and I am missing my episode of Gunsmoke. Unfortunately, yeah. I have to resort to watching old westerns because there's just nothing on antenna style TV anymore that's worthwhile watching. I watch a lot of westerns, and I've said that in past recordings as well. So yeah, this is just another weather observation of this screwiness. I mean, once again, I mean, what is this stuff that's coming down right now? This is what not reported. They were only speaking on this major band of snow that was supposed to hit later, right around 4 or 5 o'clock. And of course, this right here is not your lake effect snow either. And even the wind is not coming from, well, it does not appear to be coming from the western location of Lake Michigan, aka where our lake effect snow originates, right? So when you really try to add all this up together, what I've shown just today, it makes no sense. But hey, that's just my observations. Alright, yeah. My legs are starting to shiver and shake. And my hand is literally going numb. So that's enough of that. I might come back out here and record, you know, if it does start again, like, we're supposed to also have an increase in wind speed as well. Because like I said, this is supposed to come through rather quick. So if I get an opportunity to show something, moderately severe, if you will, which it will be that way, because, you know, I'm getting ice out here from this stuff because of, you know, how we were having this little meltdown. Okay, the same thing is, you know, is happening on the roads right now. Okay, and this is slick. This is really slick right here. So, you know, I can predict, more likely accurately predict, many sirens kicking off in the near future because the road conditions getting really bad. And you might even be able to hear the highway off in the distance. So yeah, I might come back if it should, you know, get like coming down real heavy with the wind whipping and all that, and show you, you know, did a little bit more southwestern Michigan weather. And can you hear them? Yep, never fails. That's a jet flying overhead. No commercial airliner. I know the sounds of these guys, you know, and it happens. I've stated in the past, you know, how they come over at the beginning of a precipitation event, a heavy precipitation event, and at the peak of said event, they will fly over, and then once in a while, they'll fly over after said event has finished. And whether it is like they are monitoring or, you know, monitoring their work, or whether it's just lower atmospheric conditions that they are applying, or what the case may be, you know, I'm still trying to figure that out. But anyways, yeah, I'm shivering. I'm going in to warm up, and you know, we'll see what happens, what occurs. But right now, I'm still in the process of uploading today's previous recordings, so they are very slow. Yeah, we got this black squirrel here out bouncing around. Choom. And blue jay in the background. Yep. Okay, enough of that. Yeah. We'll keep it at that for the time being. Have a great one. 2:25 p.m. Yeah, we are back once again. You can see that we got a little bit more out here now, and which yeah, this has been coming down steady since my previous recording, with very little accumulation actually, and speaking on that little notation there. Um, okay, you can see that there. Okay, in my screen, it is showing more of this white stuff on the ground than what it appears visually. Okay, um, yeah, because yeah, it looks more. There we go. This is more akin to what I am seeing. Okay, and and it's because my options that I got my settings uh, set. But anyways, so what this is showing right here is even though with the cold weather, well, on and off cold weather that we've had, because we have had a couple of days that was above average temperatures. But yes, this is basically showing how warm our ground still is. And before our uh, actual stuck of accumulated snowfall that we've had recently, um, once again, we were still in a drought. And so, what I'm kind of mystified as far as what is keeping the ground so warm. I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's just one of those thoughts that I've been pondering as I've been watching, observing, um, the changes, the so called seasonal changes that, well, by all rights should have happened a month back. But then nothing seems correct at all anymore. And, okay, you can see, yeah, can you see this kind of, excuse me, that kind of granulated looking snow once again? And it's been years and years and years since I have seen an actual single snowflake. That's kind of styled like when you do those little paper cutouts you know, with a white plain white paper to make those snowflakes. Yeah, I used to see those when I was a kid, but anymore, this is this is what I like to call, um, oh, ski resort snow. Yeah. I mean, you can see this. It bounces. Once it hits the railing, hits my jacket, it bounces right off. Ping, 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 ping. But this is not your graupels because they are not spherical. There. Well, yeah, the icicles. I know it's occurred real quick. Once again, just real quick. But anyways, I'm just kind of wasting time trying to acclimate my body because I need to go out here, give these guys an early feeding, the cats. Uh, Make sure that they've got liquid water because it's a good possibility that what I put out there earlier today is already frozen, at least over the surface, enough to where they can't get to it. And they need to have their drinking water. as well as their food, of course. But still, this is not our, lake effect snow. But, you know, I don't know. It's just really strange because this stuff here was not, accurately forecasted as far as I'm concerned from what I seen. But it is coming down, nonetheless, and this stuff is slowly accumulating. And then on top of that, boy, once again, cold. It's hit my lungs. So yeah, this will be the initial covering before that lake effect snow, which is the real like big fluffy stuff that that clump together, frozen stuff. And even though in my previous recording, yes, it did appear as though, when I did face towards the west and say that it was not coming from that way, and yes, there was like a, a system, a breeze that came through, of course, right as I said that, make me look foolish, but it was coming from the west. But um, yeah, this is still, it's not considered that lake effect snow, and even though it is somewhat, you know, it's just basically coming straight down with a little bit of an angle, just a little bit. No wind. But yeah, I might as well go ahead and think about going out there and checking on the situation, making sure that those guys are prepared, because this will just increase. It is coming down heavier. Yeah, just the heat from through my moccasins here. Yeah, I'm actually very lightly dressed, so, and this is actually how I'll be going out there right now. All right. So yeah, we'll see if I come back with another update if it really starts coming down with that heavy stuff. With and they did predict or forecast an increase in wind speed. So we'll see what happens. But otherwise, this is it, and I'll go ahead and just leave you with this. Call it good.